You are now watching Unapologetic Filmmaking and Dope-ish.
Welcome to Unapologetic Filmmaking and Dope-ish. I am one of your hosts, Omari Matlock, along with
Alexander McCoy-Smith.
Join us as we explore independent filmmaking, creativity, and just all around dope-ish. Monday through Thursday, the show will be broken up topic by topic, and on Friday, you'll catch the whole thing in its entirety.
Yes, and if you enjoyed this show, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share with a friend.
And we are on episode 10.
Are you trying to hurry up and say
that? Yeah, and be a crew member.
Okay. I'll let you do that. You got the little hand out like you're doing a finger bang. Okay, that's fine.
That's my Westworld. We're going to talk about Westworld.
We are?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Westworld. Okay. All right, so where we at? What are we talking about today?
All right. So right now, we're still in pre-production checklist, and we're about to go ahead and talk about location scouting.
Oh, so you're going to say it right this time.
Yep. Hey, man.
He been saying scouting location this whole time. So why you keep saying it like that?
That's how I read on the checklist.
You're going to say it right.
That's how I read on the checklist. I know. Listen, when the lights is on, it's time to perform, as they say. You ever heard that before?
No, he got bars.
No, man. No, that's a sports thing.
Huh?
It's sports.
I don't watch sports.
You don't watch sports?
No.
So what do you do?
Huh?
What do you do? You don't watch sports at all?
I watch movies. I don't watch no sports, man.
No sports at all?
Like, I know I like sports. I just don't care who wins.
So you just watch for the sake of watching?
Yeah, man. I like football. I like basketball. I like soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. I don't like golf. Yeah, that's about it. I love paintball. Ooh, yes, paintball.
So the actual, like I said, when the lights are on, time to perform, they mostly attribute that to football. Because the spotlights are on, time to perform.
I'm gonna use that.
No, you can't use it. You know what I'm saying? You can't use it. But anyway, though, we're talking about that now.
Location scouting.
Yep.
So
I will say this. Hold on, I'm gonna say this though. Most of ours are done by you.
Yeah,
because I'm always working my other job, so
yeah,
I don't get to bless the world.
Whatever.
Like that.
I don't know what that is. Listen, so in the independent world, 9 times out of 10, you're scouting it your damn self, unless you're lucky to have a location scouter.
Ooh, I do.
Huh?
I do.
You're a hater. You're a hater. I'm like, who? Oh, you bastard.
Yep.
Yeah, no. So, I think, well, obviously, before you even get to location scouting, which we've kind of fast forward a little bit, you at this point you've already locked in your script. You know exactly what's going to happen, where it should be taking place, and at this point you're trying to figure out a real practical spot for where where you want to shoot that should coincide with the film.
Yep.
So at that point you like, okay, cool. I guess we can use our last film, for example, for locations.
I was like, which one? We did 2 at once.
Well, yeah. Well, that was one big shebang bang. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
So we did Asylum District and Tales from the Blood Fairies at the same time, which basically was 5 short films simultaneously.
Yep.
And I was actually in DC, which made it extremely difficult. But so Dave was a huge help on that one. Shout out to Dave.
Yep. David Grooms. Is his middle initial A?
Huh?
Is it David A. Groom?
David A. Grooms. I don't know, man.
He's David A. Groom. Shout out. Shout out. I know
if it ain't, it is now. Right?
It is now, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, but Dave was he's associate producer on the project, so he hit a lot of the locations. He found a lot of them because basically we made a huge checklist and said these are the things that we're looking for. So he found a lot of them. I found a lot of them. He went and looked at some that I found online. Hey, and Google, what is it? The Google shit? Google Maps.
Okay, the normal Google thing.
I know, like
okay.
Google. I don't know why I was thinking like something. Anyway, so it's like Google Maps. Listen, Google Maps is awesome, dude. Like,
especially in satellite.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I found
view.
a shitload of locations from Google. Why I keep on wanting to say call it
Google Maps?
I wouldn't call it Google.
Earth?
No, something else. I don't know. Never mind.
Oh,
Never mind.
Man. Okay.
But yeah, so I found a ton of them through Google Maps, which was crazy. So by the time when I saw them, I was like, hey Dave, see if you can check that one out, check this one out. He checked them out. It was like, yeah, that was cool. Or if he didn't, it was like when I was able to get in town, I went and checked them out. So I think that other than just actually looking around, trying to find the proper place that's going to fit your script. I think one of the location scouting in your location is probably one of the most important things that you can do to bring value to your production. Simply because you're independent or self-funded or whatever doesn't mean that you need to shoot somewhere that just looks shitty. You know, like your location can actually bring so much value to your production just right off the top. Like for us, I know we said we had to find locations that actually looked like it was a $1 million set, because without it, it just kind of brings the whole value down. So
plus with that being said, to piggyback off that, the more stuff that was kind of already there that fit was there, it was just less work that we had to do. 100% is less work. If it was already there, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Just move a table here and there or whatever. You know? And have the proper lighting, but that's
exactly. Have it lit properly and find locations. So I mean, like, honestly, I think every location that we shot in was epic. I mean, it was epic as hell. People, they just couldn't believe that we shot it for what we shot it for, but it was because we found amazing locations. You know what I'm saying? So we live in Ohio, you know what I'm saying? And there's actually a lot of the big films are starting to come, big film companies and stuff are starting to come here, which is crazy. But when you really start looking around your own neighborhood, you realize, like, damn, look, we low-key got some locations. Like, we have some and the cool thing I think about living in a smaller area like Ohio, that's not necessarily a big movie town, but it's becoming a big movie town. A lot of people are willing to work with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, cool, you want to shoot a film? And I always say, as long as you got your shit together, and you sound like you're legit, then they would work with you. You know? So
and a lot of times too, though, it's like, you know, see how much you can get for free. Like I said, a lot of times, if you really do have like a good package together, you talk to the people, this is our past work, this is what we're doing, and a lot of times they'll be like, you know what, come on down. And, you know, a lot that happened to us probably about 8 times out of 10.
Literally, at least.
Literally 8 times out of 10. Because, matter of fact, that's how I was able to shoot on that $40 million plane.
Oh yeah, I mean, that was crazy.
Literally, yes, we did not actually pay for that. The only thing we paid for was food for the crew to be there.
Right, exactly.
But that was it though. But literally, it was like,
I'm trying to think, did we pay for any location? We didn't pay for a single location.
No, we didn't pay
for a single location.
I mean, not for the past 2 things we shot.
Right.
I mean, only before that.
Yeah, we shot in a $40 million plane. We shot in a warehouse that had like over $500,000 worth of cars in it. And it was like a 3-level big ass warehouse. I mean, it was amazing. We shot in there for I think 2 days. We shot in Brown County Inn. Shout out to them. They showed us a lot of love. I mean, we really took over their spot. And that was an amazing location we used. And that's the other thing too. Like, if you find a location, try and find a location that might fit several different, areas, you know, in your script. Because I think at the Brown County Inn, we shot Pan there, we shot Mermaid there, we shot Old Lady there. And did we shoot anything for Wolf?
No, Silent District.
No, in the Asylum District. So we shot 4 out of 5 films there, like in different locations. And when you look at them, you don't know, you can't tell. You know, you can't tell. So I mean, we just try to utilize a location as much as possible. So just picking a great location, like Alex said, you know, make sure that it has the stuff there as much as you can, so that you don't have to either pump time or pump money into it to get it to look up to par, up to spec or whatever. So
100%. 100%. Let me ask you this. So have you dealt with anybody else besides Dave?
Location scouting?
Yeah, for location scouting.
No.
I mean, I'm talking about like even for your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, where you're at. Like,
we pretty much location scout. You know?
You do yourself still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, because we go around and we know we're looking for certain things, and we just kind of do it all ourselves. But I know during Tales from the Blood Fairies, there was a guy that we were going to hire to do location scouting, because Dave was like, this guy's supposed to be the best in the area, blah 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 blah. And this guy was like, oh man, it was crazy. It was like $500 a day or something like that. And I was like, it's not happening. You know? So come to find out, when we got to the warehouse, that guy showed up. And
he did?
Yeah, he showed up.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, he showed up and he was like, "How did you find out about this place?" I think he was a little bitter, but I mean,
really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Well, I think maybe more just surprised.
Yeah,
you know, like
because it was a hidden gem. Like that was a fluke how we got that. So
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but and it's weird though because that same guy who owned that warehouse, he owned an alley. Yeah. So okay. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, that's the alley that we shot Asylum District in. He owned that.
Okay, I remember that.
He
wow,
owned that.
yeah.
That's crazy. But before,
that's so weird. It's like on the alley,
right?
Okay.
Because we knew that in that script that everything happened in the alley. So we found this alley downtown Cincinnati, and over the Rhine, and I was like, dude, we have to have permits or something, like, you know.
Right.
But we called the Cincinnati Film Commission, and they was like, well, no, you're good. And I'm like, but we got prop guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm not trying to get rolled up on. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
I mean, we got prop assault rifles. You know what I'm saying? And guys fully military out for T. I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna be a good look. But we did scout this location. And that was another one I said to Google
Maps.
Damn it. You know, Google Maps. And then Dave went down there and he actually shot some video and shot it back to me. So we just kind of conversed to try to figure out, you know, if we could get that location to work. And then I think the day that we were shooting or getting ready to shoot, that day the guy asked us at the warehouse, he's like, is there anything else that you guys need? And I was like, yeah, we're looking for an alley. He was like, oh, I got an alley. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what? Yeah. So that's when me, you, and Dave, we went over there to that alley.
We did, yeah, okay.
And it was weird because the alley was not really like a real, I mean, I guess it was technically an alley. It was between like 2 or 4 buildings. Like, it was, like 4 buildings. And he owned all 4 of the buildings. So.
Yeah, so what it was that, like, so both, he owned the buildings, but he had the alleyways fenced off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was his alley
right.
because he fenced it off. So, like, yeah, so pretty much open it up. We go in there, we able to film, do whatever we need,
right.
and lock it back up. So, yeah.
That was gangster, man. So, yeah. I mean, like our last episode was, we talked about just that willpower, sheer willpower. You know what I'm saying? It's just like never taking no for an answer. Just always pushing the envelope and trying to figure out where you're going to get that next break from. But yeah, so back to location scouting. I mean, again, like try to find a location that is going to suit you financially, suit you creatively, and then just so that your cinematographer is not having a hell of a time trying to find a shot. You know what I'm saying? So just, if you can, 360 degrees, make sure you got a shot in every direction. And
yeah, I'm gonna interject this too, though. Like you were saying with Dave, you know, since you were gone, it's like, so he pretty much had to take pictures, whatever. I mean, take pictures of everything.
Right.
Everything. I'm talking about all the dang near even the sky.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like how they do like on Google Maps. Like they got the camera, the 360.
And a time of day.
Yeah.
And it's like the time of day that you took the pictures. You need to document that because that's what it looks like at that time. Because it can look completely different, you know, at another time. So
yeah, and also like I said, and also big thing too, always go back, make sure, you know what I'm saying, look, I mean, like I said, like for you coming, just because you took pictures, fine, right, but now I want to go there, I want to get a feel, I want to get a feel for the area, because the other thing is this, that's fine, the alley looks good, it's fine, but also pictures are quiet. I mean, like, so if you get video, you can tell, like, oh, what's the ambient noise around?
Right, yeah, true.
Literally, it's like, oh, okay, crap, you know, because imagine it looks perfect, and then literally, you know what, we next to a fire station. And for some real reason, they have a lot of fires. There's only one. Yeah. So guess what? I mean, that helps the sound guys out and everything. So that's what I'm saying.
That's true. Because I think that was one of the questions. I think you might have asked it because it was when we got to that alley, because it was like, what's the traffic like? And it was like hardly none. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that, I mean, that is major, is kind of knowing what, you know, what are peak hours if it is in public, you know what I'm saying, things like that. So
exactly.
So yeah, man, and just making sure that you take the time to properly pick places or find somebody who understands the vision and can find these gems, you know what I'm saying, because they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Find your place and keep pushing forward, like you said. Like, because I want to reiterate this too, though. I'm gonna bring back the whole plane thing. And like, yes, we shot on a $40 million plane. But before that, we were going to shoot on a 2-seater crop duster thing. And I'm like, okay, you know, and literally to persevere and to still wait it out.
Right.
And to kind of see, I understand, it was like, you know, that should be another topic though. Like, when do you stop waiting? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is this, but yeah, it's still just pushing it. Because I remember when Dave did, he was like, "Hey, I got this plan." It was like, okay, then that's our go-to is like, that's plan B.
Right.
And we're still looking for the plan A. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, like we may have a hard date, right? A hard date, we have to go. But then that plan B literally is like, all right, then that's that automatically go to. You know what I'm saying? Getting close to that date, but we still pushing for something else anyway.
Right. Well, I mean, that one, and the other thing with that is knowing when it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
I mean, because that was, in the script, our assassin came in on a private jet, not a crop duster. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that joint was 2 seats. Like, you're not...
Well, the other thing is this too, though. I mean, the other thing is this too, though. Like, you know, like you could have faked it, like we shooting it. Because at first we know we was gonna shoot just the inside the plane if it looked nice enough.
Right.
But the problem is this, though. He came with a 2-seater. It's like, if it's a 2-seater, that means he's flying. Like, I mean, the only person I remember seeing like that was like in Commando with Arnold, but it ain't Commando. So, and that's what I'm saying. So it's like, all right, then fine. You know, so we was like leaning towards like, all right, then we'll find something that where we just shoot the inside, not the outside.
Right. Well, we ended up getting a 17-seater. Like, that was the next one, and that was like that. We basically planned to shoot that one.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. But that was the new plan B.
Right.
So that's the new plan B. But
Then
the thing
the
was
big
this
dog
though.
came
But you
on.
kept saying that you kept pushing.
Right.
You was like, all right,
Yeah.
then, but we still had a hard date. So that's what I'm getting at.
Right.
Like, the hard date was all right, then fine. We gonna still roll with the plan B. But guess what though? That plan A rolled in. It was like, here it is.
Yeah.
And it literally was what we were looking for. So that's what I'm saying. Just keep pushing. That's the thing.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing is, like, make sure that you check your film commission. Like, like we have Ohio Film Commission or whatever. And a lot of times they actually have locations already on the website. Like, you know, I don't know how they pick them. But I don't think we found any of ours on that website, but they had a lot of them because I know they had them broken down in categories like farms or nature, this, that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of different things on there. But yeah, that was definitely helpful as well because you know, you can actually get in contact with whoever owns the place and blah 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 blah. So yeah, it's like there's a lot of resources. Just, I say, before you do anything, hit Google. Just hit Google, start looking around, trying to figure out, you know, who has the best what, and then from there, you know, work with somebody if you can. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to get out there and beat the pavement or the dirt or the trees or the bushes or whatever. I mean, you got to get out there. You got to get out there and you got to look. Yeah. You know, because I mean, when you get out there, sometimes either it don't look as spectacular as it looked in the pictures. That's true. Or it end up being way more awesome, and then it can open up a whole like barrage of new shots and possibilities. So
yeah, because what hurts the most, you go on Google Maps, you hit that satellite, you go out there like, what's the difference? You come back and it says, oh, it's 2 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, it was a field and now it's a building here.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
oh, okay.
Which happens.
Yeah, exactly. So. All right then. We good on that one?
Yes, sir.